Okay, we got is One Punch Man season 3 episode 1 good? Not gonna hold you. I gave it a 7 out of 10. A 7 out of 10. I don't but I know there's probably gonna be some other people who probably gonna give it like I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Cause I guess they expect it supposed to be like some fighting, but bro, it's the build up, bro. Like I don't know what to tell anyone else. Like if they ain't read the manga, so of course it's just gonna keep being the build up and stuff. Now I think it probably some stuff that kind of got me that I checked out, but let's just hear bro's perspective, man, and see.
One Punch Man season 3 episode 1 was decent, and I actually liked it.
Yeah, see, I say it was decent. It wasn't nothing too over the top and none of that. We just got a lot of dialogues and built the story, bro. It's the story, like it's the story, bro. Like if you ain't read the manga, then you bro. If like I say, well, of course, people don't want to read the manga, so I guess and only the anime watchers, they only want to watch the anime. They don't want to get into the manga, which is cool. But if y'all want to know, you gotta get into the manga too, man. It's telling the story. What the story is long. Not gonna hold you. It's great too, though. Not gonna hold you.
We've talked before about the art, saying it's much better than season 2, which it is for sure. But I can't tell you that season 3 episode 1 is better than season 2's premiere episode. Let's just call a spade here and just say that we knew that episode 1 would be full of dialogues and
I mean, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like if you don't be reading the manga, then bro, you won't know. So I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure there gonna be some people in the it gonna be some people coping, bro, with this one. I'm not gonna hold you. Like I'm calling it now. There gonna be some people coping like, oh man, season 1 is terrible. Season 1 is ass. All that. I'm talking about all the stuff. They're gonna say, oh, the worst thing ever, bro. I'm talking about everything in the books. It's crazy. Like, bro. Okay, bro. You gotta let them cope, bro. You gotta let them cope.
Talks setting up this good arc, so I didn't expect much animation and movement in the first place. But people are acting like this is a surprise. Yes, for sure, since there were no action scenes, the episode honestly felt kinda stiff. At times you feel like you're actually watching a colored manga. But think about it from a production standpoint. You have this full episode that has absolutely nothing going on. You would try at best as possible to preserve the budget for future relevant fights. The only problem with this kind of logic is that this is the premiere episode, and first episodes must always make an impression. But let's compare it to season 2, for example. First episode, I thought it was decently animated.
Season 2, I like season 2.
Demonstrated fluid movements even when it wasn't a fight. The art was bad for sure, but the episode was decent. However, when we got to Suiryu vs Saitama, for example, which is
that's peak art, baby.
Very relevant fight, the animation was so bad that I wish they saved the budget they wasted on episode 1 for this specific fight. The point is, we really need to understand that season 3 has a lot of fights. Granting good animation for all of them is
see that what I'm saying. Like I think they like more heavily focused on the fighting scenes, But people like I guess like I said, it's probably gonna be people on social media. They're gonna be coping, bro. They're gonna be saying, man, y'all said they're supposed to be all fighting action and all this and that, bro. It's like, oh my god. But I get it. They do it for rage bait and tight stuff like that. So you just gotta let them. Like I said, you gotta let them cope, bro. You just gotta let those tight cope, bro. You just gotta let them cope, bro. That's all. You know what I'm saying? They let them cope.
Pretty taxing even for well-known studios, so it's better to save it up for
this dude look dope though.
Future events. But hey, the episode wasn't bad. It was just not something a lot of people expected from a series like One Punch Man. If this was placed in the middle of the season, it would have been okay. In my opinion, it's just a shaky start. Yes, we could have had more movements, at least with Garu picking up that paper from the table or something like that, but the art is actually polished throughout the episode and is pretty.
Oh yeah, and I do like the dart lines. The dart lines are hard too. I'm not gonna hold you. I like that. At first I was like, okay, but then I was looking at it and I see like what they going with it, especially like in the opening. The opening, oh my god, bro! Like if you just seen the opening, bro, that fight, they probably gonna carry.
good. The episode at the end of the day covered 2 chapters with just a bunch of people talking. However, the second part specifically talking about the Saitama group scene was actually the best in the episode.
I just hope they put this the one I really want to see. Like, please, bro, put the soup. I mean, you know, when they all together finna get the soup, bro. That's the one I really want to see, bro. I like that one. That's an icon look right there.
So then had the most movement.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. When I saw Fubuki, I'm like, what a minute now. I kind of like, look, okay, I see what they talking about when they talking about Fubuki now. I'm like, okay, I kind of see what y'all talking about.
Specifically involving Fubuki. It really felt like I'm watching season 1 at that instant. Narinki, who's not a very relevant character, also surprisingly had some decent movements with his squad. And one really good thing that I loved about this episode is the
cut. The looks and stuff. Yo, that is so dope, man. I'm like, oh my god.
OSTs. I actually liked all of them and thought they were decent.
But I kind of figure they probably gonna keep Geno like this though. They probably gonna keep him like in season 2. They ain't gonna make upgrade him this though. Then again, I kind of hope they do though. I'm loving it.
Placed. However, as I said before, let's call a spade a spade. Is this what we deserve and what we expected all these 6 years we waited? Absolutely not. But it's really too soon to say. We will definitely see scenes animated from.
I think this right here gotta be episode 2. I'm calling this right here episode 2. Y'all know this right here episode 2. Who want to bet this is episode 2? I bet you this right here on episode 2.
Big shots like Aoki in the future, so let's just sit and wait and not over exaggerate things from first episode. Now I gotta say that there is one thing that bothered me a lot in this episode, and I cannot tell you how much it bugged me when I figured it out. When watching the second part, I kept asking myself, where is Royal Ripper? It just hits me that they actually just removed Royal Ripper from the scene for some reason. He's actually supposed to kill a bunch of monsters, toy with Narinki's squad, beef up with G5 and do S, and since that Garu was hiding just.
Well, see, I believe they I guess see it's I don't know. See that part right there too. So I'm like, So like I want to see more of him now, but you know, I guess we gonna see him probably in the next episode. So yeah, bro, that's crazy. Like it's crazy they cut that part out, but I guess you know they try to focus like on other things though. But I want to see it, bro. I want to see it.
Behind him. However, they changed it to where Garu just decided to join them, which doesn't make any sense. In my opinion, they should have at least Giru telling him to come out. But God should have also been a part of that conversation, telling Garu that a great monster should never hesitate to unalive humans or heroes. Don't get me wrong, studios change stuff all the time, so remove and add scenes are normal things in this industry. And them being present or not doesn't really.
But like they can't put. I understand they want to put people want to everything to be young there, but bro, you gotta remember like we always can't get our ways, bro. We can't always get our ways with this right here, bro. But yo, I'm just happy that it's out. Anime of the year, you already know. I've been calling this. I've been telling y'all this is anime of the year peak, baby.
Changed things narratively speaking. The reason this bugged me a lot is because I thought, okay, they're going to straight up remove a lot of things to reach Orochi versus Saitama in this season. So I'm guessing a lot of
see that I feel like I also agree on that. I feel like we ain't probably gonna get some like the NPC we probably ain't gonna get some of them fighting, and I do want to see that, but bro, like I said, if you read the manga, bro, you know that it's a lot of fighting in this one right here. In this art right here, it's a lot of fighting, bro. It is a lot of fighting going on with this one.
Fights like the support team battles with monsters in the surface are assumably going to be tied down.
See, they ain't gonna be getting no bro, you got to watch the manga for that one then. They're gonna be exclusive only for the manga. But yeah, this right here, bro, oh my god, bro. We in now, baby.
Really, the only complaint I have about this episode, besides the Garu scene walking in the hallway, which
that was kind of funny to me. I ain't gonna hold you. This right here was funny. That how he was walking, bro. It was funny though.
looked unreasonably bad. However, as I said, people are over-exaggerating things for a first episode, as some of you are saying that the pacing seems rushed, but trust me when I say it, it's less rushed than season 2. It just felt that way since transitions between scenes weren't longer. As a matter of fact, the video that I made back in the day had this episode ending at Royal Ripper and Bug God showing up to fight Garou, something I concluded due to following the same pace of season 2. They also should have done better when it comes to the cliffhanger of this episode, as people are not really hyped for the next episode. The post-time credit with Sonic adapting the bonus chapter is pretty good. I actually liked it. It's a very comedic scene, but people because of that are not gonna be intrigued to watch the next episode. They should have had something where they show a future thing like Saitama being present at the same diner as Garou, something that would make people want to watch the next episode. So at the end of the day, was the episode good? In my opinion, it was, for an episode full of talk.
Like I said, I give it a 7 out of 10, bro. I gave the first episode 7 out of 10. Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure the next episode will be much better since it has a bunch of action scenes. And I'm also pretty confident future episodes are going to be even better. The fights we're going to have will change a lot of people's minds. So stay positive, stay optimistic, support your favorite series, and let's meet when the next episode airs. Also, make sure to check my new...
And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, man. One Punch Man, bro, we back, baby. We are here, baby. Anime of the year, you already know. Let's